raking. I had to switch tractors with this rake here. The John Deere, the clutch will not engage, and I don't know why. You can push the lever and just about stand on it. And gotta make sure I don't run into things. And the clutch won't work. So we're gonna use this NAA to do a little raking. The original is down the road already doing some raking. And well, we got some hay to bale hopefully today if the weather stays nice. So I'm gonna grease this up, just put gas in the tractor, and we'll get down there. I'll see you when I get down there. And maybe later we'll take a look at the John Deere. Maybe you guys know what I got going on. It's like the clutch will not push the fork. I don't know. There's an arm that pushes a fork in and pushes the discs together and they're stuck or something. So, well, we'll check that out later. Well, we got down here finally. It looks like he's almost done. So, see if there's anything I can do to help. It's supposed to rain this evening. When I cut this hay down, it wasn't supposed to rain till Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. But now the weather changed. It's supposed to rain today possibly. So I don't know if it's going to be dry enough or not, but if you roll it over, it'll lose the moisture from the bottom. So that's what we're after. Found something to help out on. Just flip the engagement lever and well, we're ready to go, boys. Having troubles over there or what? Almost always something wrong with something. Beautiful day out, quite warm, but they're calling for rain later. Wouldn't know it from right now. Left it lay down like this, all the moisture stays in the bottom and then it will never dry. Maybe it will eventually, but the whole idea is you want to get the moisture out. The bottom's always greener. Farming like we did in the 50s. Alright guys, here's the issue. This has got a hand clutch and you should be able to pull the clutch and it should move the clutch, but it won't. And I don't want to break the handle off, or inside here I'm sure there's a finger type thing, and if I keep abusing it I'm going to break that off. Either one will be bad. So I got to figure out what's going on here. I don't really know what's going on with this thing, but I guess we'll have to find out here. If you didn't notice, it's raining, so our hay is getting wet. Again, different hay, but not having very good luck this year. Well, boys, we got the clutch backed off here. And so the deal is this will not move that way. What I got in here, some dogs and such. But I was just tapping on here with a piece of aluminum, which is right here. So I was gently tapping on this, and I got it to go back. So I believe all my problem is this is really sticky. Like it must be burned up oil. It is very tacky. And you can see on here, the face is all, it's like glue. So now that I broke it free, I can move it back and forth. But you can look in there in the groove and just see the glue in there. So I'm gonna clean this up several different ways. I'm gonna use some brake clean, use some Scotch-Brite, and I think I'll be back in business. On this tractor, you can't take the clutch off all the way with a tire in there. So I'm happy that I don't have to do that. So we'll get her cleaned up and we'll get back to farming at some point. It did rain, our hay got wet, and it's gonna get wet again. And I had the tractor apart last night in the rain, but I had it covered up, so I think we're gonna be all right. Here you can see that gooey stuff in there. Check back in with you. I figured maybe I should show you the shift fork. That's the shift fork. There's a plate that goes inside the clutch. That's the first plate. And you got this here. This is weighted. It's got to go on the one way. It's got an arrow. It's part of the crankshaft balancing. That'd be, what would you call that? Part of the flywheel? With pressure plate. Would it be the pressure plate? I guess you call that the pressure plate. So I'm gonna get to cleaning. All right, guys, I got her cleaned up pretty good. She moves nice. She doesn't stick. So I got all that gooey stuff off of there. Put a little 1030 on there to get between the two pieces. This thing has a bushing and a bearing. The bearing, I believe, rides here, and the bushing rides in there. And when you have this thing idling with the clutch in, it then runs on a bearing, I believe, or the bushing. They recommend snapping the clutch forward when you're running it. That way you're not running on the bushing or the bearing. I think it's the bearing. The bearing you can see right there. I'm going to put some grease in there, and the bushing I can't necessarily get to, but I'm going to lube up inside there where the bushing rides with some real good grease that I have. And well, we're gonna slap her back together. Hopefully the next time I see you guys, we're trying it out. All right, guys, we got her back together. She seems to really snap out pretty good. Makes a heck of a nice snap. So I think we got her going. We'll fire it up and find out together, I guess. how she does it. Well, YouTube, I sure am happy we got the Johnny Popper back up and running. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and drop me a comment if you got one. Happy farming as always, and I'll see you on the next one.